So here's the thing about George Lopez.
I was not briefed on this bit.
It's not a bit. It's just...
This is... okay, what is a bit then to you?
I just want to talk about George Lopez for a minute.
Okay.
That's just saying that George Lopez is inherently a bit.
I mean...
And you're not wrong.
Okay.
But here's the thing about him.
Okay.
When George Lopez goes, I got this.
Yeah.
It's... You gave yourself a lot of flack last episode for, like, being like, this is terrible. Mm-hmm. Like, here's the thing, Mick. George Lopez is already terrible. His I got this is, like, already, like, scraping a cat on a wall. It's bad.
Yeah. I mean, my concern was that it was not accurate.
Well, no, it was better.
I am George Lopez, but better. Why did I do that?
Because the fireworks were pretty.
What's up? Do you ever see Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
You know I've seen Shark Boy and Lava Girl. You just want to talk... Oh, yeah, George Lopez is in that. Fuck.
Yeah, he is.
This is my fault. Dream, 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 dream. That goes on for 5 minutes.
What the hell's the camera doing?
It didn't like that I was talking about the Dream song.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch knows better. Sucker Punch auto puts into all of its games a counter safe for if you ever talk about bad 3D movies. Other acceptable answers would have been, and I would have been mad at them for doing this, Spy Kids 3D Game Over. Mm-hmm. Which is a good movie, fuck you.
Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear?
I know you love that line.
I love that line so much.
That's Spy Kids 2.
Yeah, I know the Spy Kids 2, but Stu Buscemi's in Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Spy Kids 3.
For like a minute. Everyone is in Spy Kids 3 for a minute.
Yeah.
Spy Kids 3. Everyone gets a minute.
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone, George Clooney,
the Digster,
Danny Trejo, fucking Elijah Wood.
Yeah, all for a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot that Elijah Wood was in it for a minute.
He was the dude.
I am the guy.
The guy.
No, I remember he comes and he's like, I'm the guy, and nothing is unwinnable if you set your mind to it, and then he trips and dies. He has like 99 lives. Dude, I adored Spy Kids 3D when I was a kid.
I never really saw any of the Spy Kids movies when I was younger.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah. Like the only one I saw when I was younger was Spy Kids 2.
That's the only one I didn't see, actually. I went to see the first one. Then I saw a promo for the second one where it's like inflation porn.
What?
Like, they're wearing life jackets, and they get really heavy.
Oh, great!
Okay.
So it just looks really uncomfortable, like they're fat, and...
Okay.
Someone was like, oh, so it's inflation porn. I'm like, okay.
Wait, when you were how old?
I'd rather not say.
Okay. No, because I'm trying to think, if you've seen a trailer for Spy Kids 2 and you were already aware of the existence of inflation.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay. So this is like you looking back and someone had said that in retrospect?
Yeah, and I only found out.
Gotcha.
Much later. I'm like, okay. But it disturbed me. Because it just looked wrong. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, I'll just, I didn't like the first one that much. I'll skip it. Even as a kid, I'm like, this wasn't that good. Mm-hmm. But, of course, you go to the movies when you're a kid because, you go to the movies.
I went to see High School Musical 3 in the theaters.
And I'm sorry.
It was not my choice. However, my brother wanted to go see it, so I was kind of dragged along.
Did you see the first two? It's okay.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this. Okay, yes, I am. Yes, I have seen every High School Musical.
Well, no, I think it's a good thing because because it's like you could make the excuse otherwise. It's like, no, man, I don't want to go see High School Musical 3. I don't have the source material of High School Musical 1 and 2.
Oh God. Like, okay, I got a brief story. Okay, so my what's going on? My dad's girlfriend and her daughter we're going to go see Pitch Perfect 2. Pitch Perfect 3. Whatever. You know, you're familiar with the Pitch Perfect films.
I didn't know that there was more than one.
Yeah,
honestly.
I know there was. I wasn't. I wouldn't have known that there was more than one Pitch Perfect movie. If it wasn't for this.
Have you been? Is Pitch Perfect a musical, right?
I don't know. I think so. I haven't seen it.
What I was about to ask is, have you secretly been subjected to musicals all your life?
No. This story does not involve me.
Okay.
The point is, so basically, like my dad's like, I don't really want to go, and let's go again.
Maybe don't double jump.
Yeah, I know. And her daughter is like, you know, it's actually pretty okay that you shouldn't go see it because, you know, you probably wouldn't understand because you haven't seen the first ones. And my dad's just like, if you think I can't figure out the plot of Pitch Perfect, okay, without needing the backstory of the first.
I hope the end of that story is he goes to see and he's like, well, I'm lost. So you were right. I feel terrible. And then from that point, he resounded himself to never seeing movies out of order.
Yeah.
Pitch Perfect changed him.
No, that is not who my dad is.
And they wrote an article about it online to share. It was clickbaity. Pitch Perfect changed my life, and here's how it can change yours too, in 10 easy steps.
Yeah. Did you ever see any Patrick Swayze movies? Are you a Patrick Swayze fan?
No.
I know this might seem...
I'm not against Patrick Swayze.
Okay, but you know who Patrick Swayze is?
Yes, but I don't know anything he's been in.
Good, because I had to explain to Christian who Patrick Swayze was. I don't think I've talked about this, but let's go ahead. So, my dad has like this policy, right? And he's impressed this onto me. That if you're ever flipping through the channels on television, and you come across a movie with Patrick Swayze in it, you just have to watch the rest of it.
Is that a rule?
I mean, yeah, it's a rule he lives by, and it's a rule I live by as well. That if I'm ever flipping through channels and I come across a Patrick Swayze movie, I have to watch it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind so much because that probably won't happen to me because I don't watch a lot of cable TV.
I mean, it doesn't happen to me a lot either.
But it happens every now and then.
Yeah, when I am, and if I'm flipping through the channels and I see, oh look, it's Point Break, I'll be like, fuck it, I gotta stop and watch Point Break. Have you seen Point Break?
No.
Do you know what Point Break is about?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm actually getting on IMDb right now.
Do you know who Keanu Reeves is?
He knows Kung Fu.
Do you know who Gary Busey is?
He's crazy.
Yeah. So I want you to imagine this as a film.
Actually, can I tell you my one Gary Busey experience? Sure. I listened to the Howard Stern show a lot.
Yes, yeah.
And I watch a lot of the Howard TV segments.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one time Gary Busey came on the show, and he just tackled Howard Stern. He just during the segments, he's like, it'll be funny. He just attacks Robin Quivers and Howard Stern. They didn't do anything to set him off. He just gets on top of him.
Yeah, that's my boy GB. Gary Busey.
The only other time I saw Gary Busey was in an episode of 2.5 Men, where John Cryer has checked himself into a stress clinic, and Gary Busey is his roommate, and he's getting out. He's like, hope you. Oh God, I scream. Hope you're not gonna leave without giving your good buddy Gary a hug. And so he has to hug Gary Busey.
That's a fate worse than death. No.
No, because then Gary Busey gets on top of you and tackles you.
Yeah. What's it called again? But yeah, so I...
Oh, he's Roadhouse.
Yeah.
And Ghost. I'm on Patrick Swayze now.
Yeah, okay. So...
Not Gary Busey.
Yeah, no. So I was gonna say, I'm like... Are you sure you're thinking of the right guy? I'm not sure that's that Gary Busey. But anyway, yeah, no, so the Point Break is... Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey are both cops, right?
Okay.
Gary Busey is the senior officer.
Okay.
All right, and there's a up and down the California coast. There are a bunch of bank robberies happening by a bunch of people who dress up in president masks, like by a guy dressed as John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
And Gary Busey's character has a theory.
His character has a theory.
I'm gonna refer to almost everybody as their characters except for Patrick Swayze, because I'm gonna refer to almost all the characters by what actor plays them except for Patrick Swayze. But so Gary Busey has a theory, and that is that the people committing these crimes are surfers.
Okay.
Because they because the locations of the banks and the times that they're breaking in match peak wave times.
Okay.
And no one takes him seriously because he's Gary Busey. Also, it's a wacky theory, but mainly because he's Gary Busey. Except for he gets Keanu Reeves on his side.
Oh yeah, because Keanu Reeves is down.
Keanu Reeves is like, all right, what do you need me? What do you need me to do? And Gary is like, I need you to go undercover. Okay, and so basically it's so Keanu Reeves goes undercover as a surfer to try and figure out whether or not these guys are actually, bank robbers.
By the way, that's what the fireworks were for.
I know.
Just tilt them down.
Yeah. But so, and as it turns out, the leader of this group of surfers is Patrick Swayze playing a surfing guru named Bodhi. It's Bodhi.
Bodhi. Boaty?
No, Bodhi.
Okay.
So it's like, look at the big wave, man. And so basically, so they're a bunch of surfers, and they're robbing banks to just fund their surfing ventures. It's so stupid.
Well, that's I guess that's just Gary Busey.
Have you ever seen Hot Fuzz?
I have seen Hot Fuzz.
Okay, yeah. So remember, there's the thing where they're watching all the movies together. So Nick Frost gets Simon Pegg. They're sitting in Nick Frost's apartment, and they're watching a bunch of cop movies, action movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they only ever show two. One is Bad Boys. The other one is Point Break.
Okay.
And the scene at the end where he just points the gun up in the air and just starts firing, as a Point Break reference.
Okay. Yeah. I liked Hot Fuzz. Gotta watch the other Cornetto movies.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I know you specifically walked away from the Murray level, but I just want you to realize that if you put it off longer, you're just gonna have to do all the bad levels back to back.
I know. I'm aware.
That's a decision you've decided upon.
Yeah.
Well, all right. If that's what you want.
No.
What? It's just a gun level.
I know.
Actually, I think this level's good.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure this is the factory level. I like this one.
Well, it's China, so it's going to be a factory.
I guess. Maybe, yeah. I think this one's kind of fun. I don't dislike these gun levels, actually.
I don't dislike them. I don't like them.
I mean, they're not. I wouldn't want a Sly game that was just these. Not a lot of stealth happening right now.
Yeah, no.
Andy King's talking to you. Yeah.
Let him talk.
That's what we are, in a firework factory.
How did I... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, why was I talking about Point Break? Why was I talking about Point Break?
No, you actually went you went full circle. You went from Patrick Swayze to Gary Busey back to Point Break.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the only reason I brought up Gary Busey was because I wanted to talk about Point Break.
I don't think the story would have been nearly as good if you hadn't brought up Gary Busey.
That's fair. I mean, Gary Busey's in it, so I couldn't really... Did you see his commercial? Did you see Gary Busey in the Amazon Fire TV commercials?
No.
It's amazing. Look what you can do. Look what you can do. Amazon Fire TV. It's the best thing ever. Look it up right now.
Okay. Right now?
Yes, right
now.
now.
While we're recording?
Yes, right now. Just play it so we can hear it.
Okay. That's what you want.
Trust me, it'll make for great entertainment.
Gary Busey, Amazon Fire TV stick GIF?
Sure. Oh, is it? Wait.
Apparently, well, alright, this looks disturbing already. 30 seconds or 1 minute?
Either one.
Just 30 seconds, we are.
In one of my hands is something from Amazon so powerful it could entertain humanity for an eternity.
What is he doing with his fists?
The other, I'm a seashell.
Whoa! Amazon Fire TV Stick! Netflix! Prime Instant Video! Woo!
You can't play movies on a seashell.
No, you can't, Gary Busey. And now he's trying to stick the seashell into... Ah, okay. All right, old man Gary. Yeah. Wouldn't envy having Gary Busey as a relative. He'd be like that guy who, like, he'd hit me up. He'd always wish me a happy birthday, and I'd ignore him. Mm-hmm. But then, like, a week later, he'd be like, "Hey, I'd love to hang out. Just some really good one-on-one time." And I'm like, "Oh, Gary Busey, that's
nice, but unfortunately, Gary Busey."
I saw what you did on the Howard Stern show. Are you done?
Yeah.
That wasn't so bad. Also, you know how this level is better than Haiti because last time you had a bunch of ghosts trying to attack you while you were getting the key. Here it's like, alright, you're done.
Yeah. It's done. We have one conversation with Gary Busey and we're already done.
How long would you say this level is? About a Gary Busey conversation and a half.
Yeah, we just need to talk about the Buster for a bit, and we're done.
I like the idea that. Oh God.
What?
I just saw a desperate. Ah! I see a desperate race and I freak out. Oh no! Are you ready, Mick? No. Let's just get this out of the way.
All right.
What are you doing down there?
Well, I'm minding my post when I notice this snow cone stand, and I think to myself, "Hey, Murray,
Hey,
you gotta keep your
what a
energy
wonderful
here."
world.
And then all
There's certain phrases that you just say them and my mind just keeps going. I think to myself is one of those phrases.
track for a key.
Really, that's a trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, I will keep that in the
And I
back.
think to myself, what a wonderful squirrel.
Hey Murray, how long does this track look to you? About 70, 80 Gary Buseys. I just like the idea that Gary Busey is
a
like,
unit of measurement.
but across all things, like not just distance but time.
Yeah. I mean, we've started using it as a measurement of time.
No, exactly. There are no limits. So this is the last Murray race, thankfully.
There's only two.
There's only two.
I hate this.
They couldn't even be bothered to do the rule of threes. I am consistently putting myself so far from the microphone, so I hope I'm coming in okay. Fortunately, this was not a concept they ever revisited, which I think was for the best.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch was learning the whole time. Also, you're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm in second place, which is not bad.
But the thing is about these races is you already just move inherently slower than everybody else.
Really?
I think so. I think if you never used a nitro, you could just never win.
Oh my god.
And that's the kind of thing about these races. It's like, at a certain point, it's just collect everything. Like, this race honestly might be easier because I don't have as many memories with this one.
Yeah.
But that might also be, like, just trying to block it all out.
Yeah. Disassociate.
Disassociate. But, no, you're... Wow. Oh, my goodness. Mick, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to do this.
Are you serious? Woo! Alright. We're done.
Ha-cha-cha!
That was anticlimactic and sad.
Yes.
I apologize to anyone who enjoyed Mick's previous attempts on the last race and was hoping for an episode's worth of breakdown, but between you and me, I'm very grateful that that's already over.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, the hardest part of the game is over. What the fuck just happened? It's like, no, the last race was hard, so I just decided to not be bad.
Yeah.
Water safety!
I would just like to thank Gary Busey for giving me the strength to win that race.
Oh, God. That's the secret. That's
Amazon Fire TV.
It's a little depressing.
How much time do we got left? Do we have time to tell? Do we have time to tell the hostage story?
No one's gonna believe that the hostage story exists at this
Yeah,
point.
no.
Especially because we're out of time.
All right, next time.
Next time, we swear.
Casa story and Duel of the Dragon.
Here at the Cactus Arcade, we are very committed to being sincere about our promises. Bye.